I am recording this video for the fourth time now because it's jinxed. It's just jinxed. I can't even tell you. Literally right now, I finished recording like 80% of this video, and I think I should insert the clip and show you how it's recorded. So I have to do the whole thing all over again. But you know what? I'm adamant to get this done because I've been stuck at video number 11 for so long, and I need to get over this hurdle now. So I wanted to start this video with a little bit of a cheer because I completed 10 whole videos on YouTube. I know, and I'm just so happy that I did 10. I didn't think I'd finish 10 whole videos and like I'll be here doing my 11th. That was the goal, of course, but I'm just happy that I'm here at this point. The first few videos were so difficult. There was just so much to learn, and I'm not saying it's easy now. Like, you just heard the intro. I've been trying to get this video out and it's just not been happening somehow. Like, the video quality for this one might not be as good because I'm literally recording on the front camera of my phone, but we're getting this done. Like I said, I don't care, it has to happen. So let's do like a chill sit down chatty video, nothing too fancy. I thought we'll just talk and catch up, and yeah, get yourself a cup of coffee. Mine is almost over, but I'm gonna get a refill in a bit. This coffee is good. So today I thought I'll talk about all of the things that I've been struggling with as an artist, specifically 3 things. Oh, by the way, I have to show you the pen that I got. Isn't this so nostalgic? I feel like I stepped into the 90s again with this pen, and I've been having so much fun just randomly doodling and journaling with this pen. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a flashback from my childhood. I remember my mom using this pen to like write her to-do list every morning, and so cute. Anyway, that's not the point. I wanted to talk about 3 things that I'm struggling with right now. So the first thing is boredom. I've been seeing how boredom leads to creativity with my toddler. Like, when she's playing with her toys, she reaches this point where it's like she's played with the toy enough, she's kind of bored with it. My phone literally stopped recording saying that the temperature is too high, and I literally have never had that error. But you know what can you see how this is so jinxed? And I don't know how many hoops I'm gonna have to hop over, but let's see. Let's just see. Okay, so we're talking about boredom. Now, I've been seeing my toddler like play with her toys, and then she gets to a point where she's played with them in the normal way, and then she starts experimenting with different ways of playing with the toy, and that's when I think she starts getting creative with things, and that's how a human brain works. So, like, for example, the other day, you get these toys, they're like vegetables. Oh, they're right here. Wait. Okay, so these toys where you like take a knife and you cut through them, and they're like made of velcro. Okay, so she had a cutting board, she had a knife, and she had these toys, and she was chopping them, and then she like you start putting in different parts to different things, and then after a bit she comes to me and she goes like, mama, I have an ice cream for you. So I was just so amazed. Like, she put the corn and the lemon on top of each other, and she just created a whole new thing, like an ice cream, which is exactly how creativity works, and that is exactly how you can unlock creativity. You just have to get like Wally's. What's up, Wally? And that is exactly how creativity works. You have to get bored. You have to find time to just play, to not have the pressure of ideating, creating something. And I feel like that was missing in my life. I didn't have time to sit around and play with something and just get bored. But I was beating myself up about not having good ideas. I would come onto the drawing table and like try and think of something, try and think of a new concept, and then I'd struggle with getting an idea. And that's not how ideas work. You can't just sit there and be like, okay, come on now, give me an idea. I realized I really need to get bored and just empty my brain of all the chatter, of all the to do lists that need to be done, and just sit in one place, think about nothing in particular, just stare into oblivion, or just do the mundane tasks of life without layering it up with content consumption like an audiobook or a podcast. I've like just been listening to so many audiobooks and podcasts while I'm doing random boring things of life that I feel like there's a lot of information that's coming at me, which I don't necessarily need. So, my point being that I'm gonna now start consciously getting bored and see if I am able to generate good new ideas from that. And thinking of which, I am always complimented for two projects of mine, and they were just done for funsies. I hadn't done them for like a client or for anything. I hadn't intentionally gone out to get these ideas and produce something, but they just like kind of came to me in moments when I was really bored. One is the Home of Giants series, and the other one is my Rickshaw Doodles. Literally, yesterday I met a family member and she complimented me on my Rickshaw Doodle series. She's like, oh, you need to do more of those. But then, I don't travel by rickshaw anymore. Like, I very rarely will do a rickshaw commute. And with Rickshaw Doodles, I used to take this rickshaw every single day to and fro from work. And the repetition of that was so boring that I was in a state of boredom and I ended up creating something. So now today if I go out in a rickshaw, I don't think I'm gonna end up like drawing something, not with a toddler on my lap. Okay, I think the problem was with the front camera, and the lighting has changed a bit, but we are getting this video done. I don't care about lighting, discontinuity, whatever. Okay, so let's talk about the second thing. The second thing I have been struggling with has been consistency. And to combat that, I did like a daily drawing challenge on my Instagram. And if you follow me there, you'll have seen that I drew every day almost. And also on some days I made a reel about the illustration. I like ideate something, draw it, like capture the behind the scenes and post about it on one single day, which was very ambitious. I did that for the initial few days, but then I really couldn't stick to that intense a commitment. So I just draw and post it, or just if it wasn't worthy enough for a post on my grid, I'll just put it on my stories and just show you what I sketched. And I feel like allowing myself to have that fluidity with the challenge really helped me stay consistent with it. And I'm gonna try and continue with that. I feel like I did that challenge and then I didn't continue to draw every day. Although I do draw every other day, otherish day, but yeah, I've not been drawing as regularly as I'd like to, and I want to do that. So that is something I've been struggling with. In short, consistency. So I want to really remain consistent with things that I start, YouTube also. And third thing, real quick, has been my content diet. Let me explain. So, like, I have been on Instagram, I've been on Substack, I've been on Reddit, and I've like been hovering on Pinterest as well. And I feel like I've been consuming so much art content. I have started feeling very confused about like what I want to create and what my style of art is. And also there have been days where I just like feel really bad about the level of art that I've been putting out. If you're continuously seeing like fully polished artworks of people, like you're seeing like 100 in a matter of a couple of minutes, and that really starts playing with your head. It feels like everybody in the world is making wonderful masterpieces, and you're just here and you haven't even sketched today, you know. So I realized that I can't consume that much art. It's detrimental to my artistic spirit, you know. So I'm consciously trying to like consume less art. So I'm not scrolling too much on Substack. Substack has so much amazing stuff, and if you follow the right people, your feed is just going to be wow, like beautiful. But also, it can be really overwhelming, and I mean, it was for me at least. And like people talking about their art, about their process, about all of these projects that they've bagged, and all of these amazing clients they've been working with. So I'm okay with following a handful of artists that I really love, admire, and you know, my creativity just like kind of comes alive when I look at their work. So I'm consciously trying to only follow a few people, and I'm okay with exploring some new artists every now and again, but I'm trying to control my consumption and to really curate my diet kind of content. That's the third thing. I feel like the third thing is really hard to do because when you open any of these apps, you can't really decide what you're going to consume. The algorithm is just like throwing stuff at you, especially when you like go on the reels. The reels. I feel like a boomer right now. The Instagram, the Facebook, the reels, the reels. So what I'm trying to do is when I come to a point where I feel like I'm seeing a lot of art, I take a step back, I shut everything, and I just start doing something else altogether. I close my screen time. I realize that I've come to that point where it's like, okay, enough internet for the day. Now let me do some real stuff. Like let me draw. Now that I have this free time, let me draw. Let me just make a bad sketch, even if that's what it is. So yeah. Hey, I just checked and things have been recording properly. So, yeah, I think it was just the issue of the front camera recording. I don't even know why I was doing a front camera in the first place. I guess it was just easier to mount it at that angle here. But anyway, I hope everything goes okay with this video. I hope that the video is properly recorded and all, and the audio is fine, and I'm able to edit it and everything. And if you're seeing this, then Future Mira did a good job and everything aligned. If you're watching this, then we've broken the jinx of the 11th video also. So, yay! Another thing to cheer about in this video. I hope you enjoyed this chill sit down video. If you did, please let me know so I can do more of these. And if you resonated with any of the things that I spoke about, then let me know as well. And I'm gonna go now and just hope that everything is fine with this video, and I'm gonna finish my coffee. So I'll see you in the next one.